It's 11 a.m. in the morning. Jeffrey, just woke up. Wait. This isn't something right, bro. He didn't turn off his laptop last night. He instantly just grabs his laptop, puts it inside his lap, and then just clicks play. He puts his hand between his crotch and starts grinding like a little monkey. Adonis. This man had to go through so many trials and errors just to get to a desirable level of discipline, a level where he can control his desires. But he used to have the same mornings as Jeffrey did, but when he had them, he had a deep realization. This isn't the life I wanna live. Straight after that realization, he just kept on improving 1% every single day that come, slowly but surely eliminating these habits out of his life. And a year later, he is sitting in the most beautiful cafe by the sea, staring at the diamond-looking eyes of his girlfriend. I remember I was about to click play when I suddenly see an ad of a girl on the side. My eyes just started lusting over her because, damn bro, she's fucking hot! I literally hear my heart slowly starting to beat faster and faster, this tension slowly building up more and more and more by the second, and then, maybe not even 10 seconds later, I'm ready to grind, bro. My hand is between my crotch, I'm ready to grind. After I finish my spasm, pants are now all wet, bro. I feel disgusting, I smell disgusting, I literally smell my cum, and I just sit here, frozen in disbelief, just staring into this girl, wondering what had happened. And then, a short while later, I do it again, but this time I feel this tingly feeling from the top of my head down to the bottoms of my feet, and I feel a slight burn inside my dick. What's going on? The pain slowly intensifies, it slowly builds up, like, what the fuck is going on, I wonder? And then just 10 minutes later, I just ask, in pain, was it really worth it? As I literally hold my fists like this between my crotch from the pain that I experienced. Imagine that, bro. Imagine being able to literally lose your entire manhood because of some imaginary girl that you sojourned before watching anime. Imagine how sad would that be. Imagine never being able to see your children because of that. Imagine losing the smile of your own son because of this. Imagine never being able to see his beautiful eyes and hear his beautiful humor, his beautiful words coming out of his mouth because you decided to fap to this girl, because of the simple thing that you found attractive onto Google before watching anime. It's just sad, man, that so many people are defending this because it helps them relax so much. It helps them relax to simply just fap few times here and there, because it's not that bad, bro. It's like everybody does it, so may as well me, because it helps me relax so much, bro. I get so damn relaxed because of that, so I will do it. Come on, bro. I know you're not that selfish, because if your own relaxation, if your own shitty relaxation comes before your son, comes before the life of your future self, your future wife, and your future family all together, then, bro, I just ask something from you. Just fuck off from this video, and I don't want to see you ever up on this channel again. I don't want people like that watching me. You are not that selfish, and I know that. Remember, it was a beautiful day, and I was on an island on the Ogres Lake. I hear a sweet and familiar voice as I'm staring at the waves in the distance. I just turn back and walk a few steps forward. She just leans in, hugs me tightly, and puts her head on my chest. I never had an experience like that ever in my life, bro. And out of instinct, I don't know what happened, but something just took over me, and I just leaned down, kissed her like I would my daughter, and I can just feel her hugging me even tighter, just relaxing into my arms and saying, "You have no idea how much I love you." Now that is love, bro. That is love. But for so many people, this is just a distant memory that will never be achievable, that will never come, because they simply choose to watch instead of act. And the sad part is that many companies actually see this desire for having sex inside us, this desire for the reproduction inside us, men specifically. So they naturally take action. Companies like these ones that are watched so many times throughout a day, these companies saw the potential and they used power upon it. Imagine a random guy just sitting in front of his computer right now. While you're watching this video, he is on to Google about to type something. PORN. He types it up, he clicks search, he clicks on the first link, scrolls down a bit, clicks on a video, and then just clicks play. He feels awesome right now, bro, isn't it? Thanks to this, he feels like he's having sex right now, bro. Amazing, bro. Amazing. Such an amazing progress as a man. That is the masculine thing to do, to have sex in life. Yes, bro, yes. But few years down the line, he's 37 years old, he still doesn't have a wife, and he isn't even planning to get one. Eventually, he turns 70 years old. He still didn't want to get a wife, because he could simply just go onto Google and search for the same thing, free, cost-free, money-free, nothing to do, no effort to put in. I can just go ahead and search it, bro, and I will just flip to it. It's the same thing, bro, the same thing as having a wife. He tells that until he's 70. And then one day he just wakes up, goes, looks out of his window and sees the children of his neighbors. Then something just snaps and he wakes up. Wait, what have I been doing on all this life? He wakes up and realizes how lonely he is. He wakes up and realizes how empty his house now is. His beautiful 5-story house that he made throughout his years is completely empty, free of kids, free of his wife. And there is nothing he can do about it now because he's too old. Then he falls into a deep depression just 2 weeks later, and another week later we get a news podcast. It's about a guy committing a suicide from the top of his house. This could literally be you, one of your friends, or somebody that you really love. Imagine that, bro. Imagine losing somebody that is so close to you just because of this simple addiction to this thing called porn, to this thing called pornography. Imagine that. And the sad thing is that this could literally be you who are currently watching this. You could be literally ruined by this, because this is such a brutal and disgusting habit that it literally ruins your entire view upon life, upon love, upon intimacy, relationship, and woman. It ruins everything. Everything gets ruined thanks to this habit. Because, oh bro, why should you spend effort on that? Why should you spend effort on them? No, bro. Don't get them. Don't get a wife. Don't get a kid. You can just come to us, watch us, bro. Like, look at this. We have 30,000 videos of mechanical sex between man and a woman. That's what you want, bro. Man and a woman having sex, right? So you can go ahead and watch them here. Go ahead, just spend 20 minutes a day and watch them here. Like, here you go, bro. This is the right thing to choose. And many people do choose this thing, do choose that sad thing over there. This thing that literally ruins their life. They choose this instead of actually having a beautiful wife that they can wake up with, and a kid that literally makes them annoyed, frustrated, happy, sad. So many emotions at once. Imagine never being able to experience an experience like I had. Just being somewhere, not even on an island, just sitting on a bench on the sunset, looking and staring at the eyes of your beautiful girl. Just wondering, what could you do with her? What could your future plans be with her? Imagine never being able to experience that because you just simply chose a simple short-term pleasure instead of the long-term one. Imagine you and this girl could literally have 7 kids over the next few years, but you will never ever see these kids because it is just a distant memory. You don't actually want to have kids. You maybe want to have kids, but you don't actually take action. Instead of that, you just go ahead and, bro, just scroll through these videos and click on one of them and just do that. Oh, bro, it's the same thing, and just start fapping on it. If that was the same thing, bro, I don't know what the fuck you're doing with your life. You see, love isn't all about having sex and that's it. It goes far deeper than that. So before it's too late, bro, let's take the first step toward a better life. A life where you can hear your son's voice, or your son's giggles and your son's laughter behind you as you're coming back from a hard day of work, as you're coming back from a business trip. You see your wife cooking a beautiful meal for your entire family of 7 kids and both of you.
You can have however many kids you want, bro. And I'm just giving an example.
You get my point. You can have a life. You see your wife preparing a beautiful meal for all of you to eat together, and then as soon as you walk into the door, she stops everything that she is doing and with a big, wide, beautiful smile upon her face, she just comes rushing toward you, not even dressed up, still in her cooking clothes, just hugs you so damn tightly that you can literally feel your bones cracking. You cannot help just smile and laugh because you see your son's eyes just jumping behind her, screaming, "Father, father, when will we play with the horse outside?" Literally, you could have that life if you just end up eliminating this habit out of your life like Adonis did. So, before it's too late, bro, before you're 70 years old as well, let's take the first step and act like Adonis. So now, every single time you will catch yourself upon these sites, upon these cursed sites, ever again, remember Adonis and ask yourself, what would Adonis do? Let's take the action that Adonis would take, and you know what Adonis would do. A habit that is literally implemented even in primary school now, even by kids that aren't even 10 years old. It is the habit of smoking. I remember it was my birthday. I'm there sitting with guests when I suddenly get a phone call.
Bro, prepare yourself. I will be there shortly.
I hear on the other end of the call. It was my friend. He was basically going to drive from another city to mine just to come to see me. So, out of respect, I prepare myself, I go downtown, shower, brush my teeth and everything, and just go down, meet up with him, and then we go to a cafe where a few of his friends were gonna do a meetup that night. I go there, I see the guy that I was camping with, I handshake with him, and as I sit down, I just look up and I see my friend just being hugged by somebody for a good 10 seconds. It was a female. Wait, bro, is this his new girlfriend or something? I just think to myself. Then I just sit down. They eventually stop, they separate, and I just see that it was his cousin. She then hugs me as well. And as a nice surprise, she was working as a waiter here. Then she takes our orders and decides to take a rest and sits with us. She sits down and after just a brief talk, I just see her hand slowly reaching out for a pack of cigars. She picks the pack of cigars and as she brings them into her other hand, I just start having thoughts flooding inside my head. Wait, is she smoking? No way, bro. I nervously say inside my head, just hoping to be wrong. I literally wanted to be wrong so badly, but then she pulls out a cigar, puts it between her lips, takes up a lighter, lights up, and inhales. So you smoke now as well, eh? I say to her. Well, yeah, I have been smoking for 6 months now, she replies. I reply in hopes, save yourself while you still can. But then I hear a reply that literally made my gut turn over like this. A reply that made me feel like I literally witnessed a literal science experiment of them opening a human body and doing torture to it right now in front of me. She replied, no, I like it a lot. It feels nice. I don't want to stop. Then I just shake my head in defeat, in disgustment, and in so many weird, bad feeling emotions, and I just look down and remember that this girl was a crush of mine for a good while back in that day. This girl literally used to come to karate with me every single week. And look at her now. Imagine that being you, girl. Imagine that being your future wife or one of your closest friends. Imagine that. How would you feel knowing that somebody that was so close to you was willing to sacrifice his own life and the life of his future son, his future wife, and his future family just for the simple feel-good pleasure of smoking right now? How would you feel, bro? How would you feel if that was you? You would probably just get this hand and slap it inside your face as hard as possible, realizing how stupid you actually are. Basically choosing candy right now instead of the whole world later. And so many people are doing this. A lot of fucking young men are doing this. You see them everywhere walking on the streets like little zombies. Like literally, if you just wake up one night and walk outside at around 1 a.m., you see them walking on the streets like mindless little zombies with their phones inside their arms, just scrolling onto TikTok like this. Literally, their hand is going so quickly that they don't even realize it, bro. Cigars in mouth and just doing that all the way throughout the night. And these people aren't even bad people. These people could easily be one of the best people up on this earth as well. Literally, in the first gym that I ever joined, the first gym that I actually started exercising in, I met with a guy that was kind of impressed by my physique, was kind of impressed by the abs that I had. So he naturally wanted to ask for advice. But then I noticed his breath, stinking of it. He was smoking for a good 6 months, but good 6 or 7 months, but he wasn't that consistent with it. I just have this face in front of him, but I just say, okay, fair enough. And then I continue on. And then I see this guy asking me for advice. He implements the advice as well, bro. Like, I literally wanted to get this guy between my arm and just walk forward him to the body that he desired, but we separate. Our roads separate, our connection slowly disappears, and then one day as I finish school, I walk outside to unlock my bike, I go make a phone call, and as I finish the phone call, I put my phone inside my pocket, which is a bad thing if you don't realize, but that's another different topic. I go there, and I notice somebody familiar sitting on the bench. I go ahead and ask, "Oh bro, wait, is this you?" He just sits up, comes here and hugs me from his car. I hug him as well, bro, and we have a small talk together. Another 3 months later, I see this same guy sitting in a restaurant that I worked in. His breath still stank like shit, still stank like cigars. And this guy was literally one of the nicest people that I've ever seen. Most of this happens because of seeking attention. You know, in today's world, if you are not self-improvement, you're basically destined to be lonely. Because if you were like everybody else, you could easily get so many friends, bro. As a degenerate, you could easily make 20 to 30 friends a night, every single time you walk outside. Literally, the guys in self-improvement, we are only millions, well, they are billions. So, it is far easier to make friends as a degenerate than it is to make friends as a guy on self-improvement, which is a natural thing because so many people are not aware of the simple rule that says you are the average of the 5 people you hang out with the most. So basically, if all 5 people around you are degenerates, you will eventually become a degenerate as well. But if all 5 people around you are businessmen, are entrepreneurs, or are guys on self-improvement, you will become a businessman, you will become an entrepreneur, you will become somebody that is on self-improvement as well. That is the power of this magic. That is the magic of this saying, because you can literally modify this if you just have the courage for it. But only we do. Only we know about this code. Only the people on self-improvement. That is why we decided to be lonely rather than be with these degenerates around us. Because if we're lonely, then there is nobody that can influence bad upon us. But if we are with degenerates, then we see this man, woman, literally going outside, just doing so many crazy shit together, and then we want to be a part of them as well because we don't want to miss out, bro, so we want to be with them as well, and then at the end we become degenerates as well. But we are men of strong character, and these men are still gathering somewhere. This path isn't so lonely as it was foreseen to you. This path isn't that terrible as you may see it, because We aren't those Red Pill YouTubers that tell you, oh, Sigma male crazy, bro, lone wolf for wife, yes, yes, yes. No. We humans, as a species, were made to grow together, were made to from each other's mistakes, and were made to live in tribes. So naturally, the people on self-improvement have a tribe of their own as well. We are just waiting for you to join us here as well. Our hands are here. Our hands are waiting for you to just catch you and just pull you out of that rut. But until then, you will need to do some hard work on your own. You will need to prove yourself to the universe that actually 6 months of loneliness aren't so bad. Actually 6 months of just pure self-improvement, pure monkhood isn't so bad, bro. Prove yourself and eventually you will reach this point where you will come to our meetings as well. You will come to this place where you can find a friend or even better, an accountability partner that is on self-improvement as well. A friend that respects you and that you respect him as well. A friend that you love from your heart. A friend that you literally, whenever you speak with him, you feel like your entire brain has been just rewired in some different ways. And then you just walk outside of your room and you feel like hugging your mother, hugging your father, hugging everybody that you see, and just being this masculine, loyal, superior man. That is what it means to be on self-improvement. And I truly believe that we are the new generation that humanity needs. Because if you see these people and call them a generation, I think you are pretty much mistaken, bro. I literally call these people degenerates. That is a whole degeneration. These people aren't working to become something better in life, aren't working to become something more in future. These people will literally end up working for us. These people will literally end up complaining about the country and work for us because we are the entrepreneurs. We men on self-improvement are the people that will make companies, will make working places for these people to actually have a place to gain bread from. We are those people that humanity actually needs. And though we may be only a few million, we have high potential inside us. We are those men who slowly become financially free over the course of just few years, having to work no job whatsoever. And we are the men. When the time comes, we are not afraid to fight. We are not afraid to fight until death for our family, for our needs, for our deeds, and more importantly, for our purpose, because we always follow our purpose, and then everything follows us. And then there will be a lot of people that will tell you, oh bro, but the latest Netflix movie, bro, like you will miss out, bro, like look at this is so beautiful, the latest anime as well, they are so beautiful, bro, like you're missing out on so much. Like come on, watch it, bro, it's not too bad, like few times here and there, it's not too bad, bro, like watch it, this, it's not too bad, bro, like go ahead and watch it, otherwise you will miss out. Basically, the thing that you are missing out, bro, is a life where you just one day wake up feeling like shit, feeling depressed, complaining about the country, thing, the first thing in the morning, and your wife is just there, already woken up, made a coffee for herself, and then she just sees you and tells you, wake up, bitch, you've been sleeping for I don't know how much. Do you really want to miss out on a life like that? Do you really honestly want to miss out on a life like that where your wife treats you like a dog and where your own kids don't even respect you? Do you really want that? I don't. At least I don't, bro. Okay, let's move on to the final and fifth thing. And that is content overconsumption. It was summer 2022. I started my self-improvement journey, and then I slowly saw how valuable self-improvement is. I really wanted to just go ahead and record videos about it myself. I saw Hamza doing it, so I said to myself, if he can do it, I can do it as well, bro. So I started recording videos on my phone, and I recorded them with motivation, with amazing feeling whenever I recorded them. But then eventually time came where I kind of got bored and I had to use discipline in order to record them. The quality got worse, everything got worse. Slowly but surely I started getting less and less views, and eventually I see a business model called agency. I saw even Gadji talking about it, so I decided to give it a shot. I study about it for weeks, maybe even 2 months, bro. I have spent 2 months just studying this religiously every single day in, day in, day out about agency model, and then at the end I just see Hustlers University from NGT. Wait, freelancing, yes, bro, I will do freelancing, but wait. Then 2 weeks later, bro, I see that there is a copywriting course. But wait, copywriting course at school, copywriting would probably make a lot more money. And then I go ahead and try copywriting course as well. And as you will probably guess, I made no money whatsoever from this. But do you see what can happen there? As soon as the first obstacles, as soon as the first walls upon the road actually appeared, instead of just bursting through them like a man, I was just here. Oh, a wall. Okay, fair enough. I will move this way. Oh, another wall. I will move this way. Another wall. I will move this way. But imagine had I stayed with YouTube all the way from the beginning. I will probably have a higher sub count right now than my current one. I will probably have a lot more better speech right now and not mess up my words so much if I just continued YouTube from the start. But sadly, it is what it is. Let's move forward. I want you to realize something, that business, opportunities, everything in life is like a woman. And a woman, in the beginning, you feel very attracted to her, you feel very amazed by her, and you feel very deep love toward her. You literally feel like somebody just took your heart and stabbed it with a love arrow whenever you see her for the first time. And that continues on for the first period of your love relationship. But then as you slowly get to use of each other, as you slowly get to know each other more and more, you end up slowly getting bored of each other. So one day, imagine if you just divorce her, saying to her, oh bro, I don't like you anymore, I like this girl over there, so we'll go marry her. Fuck you, bitch, fuck you. I know we've been married for 7 years, I know we've been making 2 kids, and I know they are about to come, but fuck you, bitch. I don't like you anymore. I don't love you anymore. I will go and marry this girl over there. Sounds like a thing that only moron would do, right? But then why are you doing it every single day? Why have I done this in the past as well? Why have so many people done this in business? Business is the same thing as a woman. In the beginning, you find it very attractive, very, very, very pleasing to do, very motivating to do. Literally feel like this work was the work that was meant for you to do. Recording videos was the work that I literally felt motivated to do. Then I saw agency model. Then at the agency model in the beginning, I literally felt so damn motivated to do it because Iman Gargi hyped it up for me so damn much, and I honestly saw potential in it, but I never continued on any path from these ones. Cooperating, freelancing, agency, all of that, bro, just for a few weeks. And then I just came back from YouTube because I realized that maybe YouTube is my only wife that I actually need. Maybe YouTube is the only marriage that I actually need. And I honestly think that I may be actually right. YouTube so far has been the thing that I enjoy doing the most. And the time comes where I actually need to use discipline to record videos. To record videos like this ones, actually valuable videos, like you probably see. This video will be around 25 or maybe even longer minutes long, but it will be a valuable one, and I honestly enjoy recording videos like this. But it still takes discipline to get in this chair and to turn on this camera, and it will be the same thing for you as well. Now, I want you to know that in the beginning stages, in everything in life, not just in business, you will feel motivated to do it. So I specifically say just limit your input. Limit your input to only one source. Like, imagine this, bro. Imagine being offered advice from Hamza Ahmed, from Iman Ganji, and from Ajur Tate. Here he is, bro. Top G, the G, and the self-improvement G. Yeah, bro, they are G. And Hamza tells, okay, I will teach you how to be a loving, kind, superior man that literally spreads love wherever he goes. Then you get advice from Iman Ganji that tells you Okay, I will teach you how to become a businessman, an entrepreneur that makes billions by age 20. And then you hear from the G, yeah, bro, I will make you G, I will teach you to become a G, I will make you an alpha male. Yeah, bro, I will teach you how to slap a girl on the ass and not feel embarrassed. Yeah, bro, I will teach you how to fuck as many women as you can, bro. Yeah, bro, we are the G. And then you get advice from all three of them. And who are you going to listen to? This guy that literally teaches you to be a G, this guy that that teaches you to be a billionaire, or this guy that teaches you to live a modest yet happy life, full of spirituality. Who are you going to listen to? This. You have three choices, bro. And all three of them sound very nice to you. And if you can actually continue to walk to just one path, you will actually succeed. If you just follow Hamza, and Hamza alone, you will actually succeed in becoming a superior, loving, kind man. But if you just end up following Imran Gadji, you will end up being a billionaire by age 20 as well. But if you just end up following Andrew Tate and Andrew Tate alone, you will become the top G that you wanted. Having your muscles spread out like this and just slapping girls wherever you go. I'm a top G, I'm a top G. You will say that. But you will only achieve that if you actually come to the end of the roads. Literally, all three persons, all three characters that I just explained to you, Hamza, Iman, Andrew, all three of them are gatekeepers of a whole fucking road. So it is your turn to decide what road are you going to take to. Because imagine you have to go through Budapest to Spain and to Belgrade for your summer vacation. Imagine that, bro. Imagine that, and out of a sudden you decide, okay, bro, I will try to go through all three of them, and then you start going to Belgrade. Then out of a sudden, halfway through, you just turn around, bro, and go to Spain. Then you're about to reach Spain, bro, but you turn around and go to Budapest. And then you just do it again in Belgrade, and then you just continue on this circle. You think that you will reach any kind of destination? No, bro, you won't. No, you fucking won't. You just waste time, waste money, and waste your life resources. But what if you just set your sights, I will go to Spain, and you load up your car, you load up everything, start driving, and you know that there are so many opportunities to go. You know that there is Dubai, you know that there is Ibiza, you know that there is Massachusetts, I don't know, bro, name it, Ohrid, Macedonia, everything. There are so many choices, but you reject all of them. You reject all of them and you just continue being focused on this one road alone. I am going to Spain and Spain alone. You go to Spain, you reach there, you have an amazing time together with some family friends that you may have there or with the people that you just met there. And then here you are, bro, super happy, reached your destination and living the life that you actually wanted. That's the same thing, how self-improvement, how life, how business overall works. So do the same thing, bro. Just focus on one of them. Focus on Hamza, focus on Imran Gadji, focus on Andrew Tate. Whoever means the most to you, just focus on them and just listen to them. So limit your inputs, bro. Basically what I just explained to you is that limiting your inputs. You're not listening to three guys that show you amazing paths. Literally all three paths, all three guys are telling you, are teaching you of life, of an amazing life in the future, but you will only achieve the life that they are offering you only if you listen to them. So if you're watching to Hamza, only watch Hamza and that alone. Only Hamza and Hamza alone. Just Hamza and nobody else. Limit your inputs only to Hamza. Limit him, or only allow him to actually influence your brain. Or if you are a bigger fan of Imran Gadji, you just allow him, not Hamza, not me, not Andrew Tate, to influence your brain. Only him. But you get my point. You do this with everybody. And even if that means me, bro, just focus on me. Or if it means that Hamza, then fuck me, bro. Just don't come here to just give me watch time. Because fair enough, bro. I will get some AdSense from all of that. I will get some watch time from that all. But this isn't the thing that I really want from this video. From this video, I want to help out people, bro. I honestly want to see at least few thousand people come out happy from this video. at least one single person in the right direction. I want to see that. And if that means that person never watching me ever again, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with this, bro. I'm just here to help you out. I'm here to give you advice. I'm here to give you advice from my own life experience. And I honestly know how it is to listen to so many guys, to so many influencers, and never actually being able to reach the destination that you want to. So, even if it means me, eliminate me from your life. Eliminate Andrew Tate. Eliminate Iman Galji, Andrew Huberman, everyone. Eliminate every single one of them from your life and only watch Hamza or whatever influence it may be. It may be me, it may be Iman Galji, it may be Andrew Tate. Who cares? Who knows and who cares? It is your choice, but you will only reach the final destination of luxuries, of freedom and happiness only if you focus to one of them and one of them alone. So that's pretty much all I have to say for this video. I won't make it any longer, bro, because I realize it is already quite too long. So thank you a lot for watching, bro. If you came all the way to the end, I don't know what made you come to the end, but thanks a lot. You spent so much time, and I honestly hope that your time will be valuable. And as an actionable step, I want you to just journal upon these 5 things, these 5 habits, and then just ask yourself, how can I actually eliminate them? And how can I make use of these 5 advices that Kiko gave me inside this course? How can I use them? Journal about it and make few habits throughout the day that will replace them for something better. For example, if you smoke, instead of smoking, take some time to meditate. Instead of over-consuming content, instead of just focus on watching Hamza's content altogether, just watch one educational video, one long-length educational video a day, and you get my point, you get my example. Just do that, fixate it in your mind, and do it for the rest of your life. Thank you for watching, bro, and as always, go with your purpose in front, follow your purpose, and everything else will follow you.